The phone stayed quiet around 4 in the afternoon. No message returned, just an empty screen and a silence that grew too loud. My brother felt it deep inside, a storm that couldn't be explained. So he left with the work bus, every minute heavier than the last, until he reached the house. He opened the door to a home that no longer felt alive. The stillness inside was sharper than any knife against the skin. He walked into the room where our father lay, too quiet to deny. His chest unmoving, his breath forever gone. His story already ended. A silent bed became the final chapter of his journey. A torn aorta that left no warning, no last words, no chance to say goodbye. We called for help, but the truth was already written in his body. And all that was left for us was the breaking of our cries. Blue lights flashed against the windows, but brought no comfort. Strangers filled the house with rules and words that meant nothing in that hour. And then she forced herself up the stairs, as if grief was hers to claim. A neighbor with cold eyes, offering emptiness where we needed only space. It was not her right to name the death that we had already seen, yet she pressed into our pain as if it was a stage for her. The police were asked to send her away before rage could take me over, because I could feel the fire of violence rise in my throat like thunder. A silent bed became the final chapter of his journey. A torn aorta that left no warning, no last words, no chance to say goodbye. We called for help, but the truth was already written in his body. And all that was left for us was the breaking of our cries. My mother was already gone, years before this night. Her breath had faded quietly, leaving scars that never healed. And when my father's heart burst in silence, it was as if the world decided to take the rest of what I had left. The day of the funeral, she dared to appear, but my family sent her away, because grief has its limits and boundaries. At the condolence, she stood in line, reaching out a hand I would never take, for there are wounds too deep to dress with shallow words. A silent bed became the last page of a broken book. First my mother's absence, then my father's sudden end. Two names carved into my heart with scars that never fade. But still I breathe, even when the air feels borrowed. My brother's tears still echo in